Guys, I missed you guys.
Hey.
I missed you, man. I was really happy when I saw you at the cellar the other night, and then again in the park.
Playing basketball.
That was fun, man.
Well, you give me hope because I have all this fear of not being relevant. If I don't post a clip, people are going to forget about me. If we miss a week with the pod, it's all over. You went for 8 months. You came back with a vengeance with this.
And it's like
Storytelling
nothing
show.
has changed, really.
Nothing's changed.
The last time I went to 2017, I went to Southeast Asia for 4.5 months.
I remember that.
Yeah, and Joe List, there's like conversations where like stuck in your brain is he goes, aren't you afraid of like falling behind? And I'm like, well, I have a special going to come out when I get back, and I have my storytelling show that's not happening. That didn't work out, but nothing can be predicted on that.
What do you mean it didn't work out?
They replaced me when I said I want to sell my special on Netflix.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but that hadn't been done yet.
Yeah, got it.
It was waiting for me, and I was like, things are going great. We can take time off. I have an idea that comedians in this day and age are putting out more than they're taking in to
I think you're right.
unsustainable levels.
You're right.
So we're constantly, this is once a week here, sure. You have a second podcast. Okay, sure. It's more and more put out. What are we taking in to draw from? I think there's a real problem.
I think
it's a real problem where we're like, I got to do something this week. I'm like, do you have anything to say? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Well, then that's not going to be good.
Right.
And I want to have stuff to talk about.
We're bad at it. It's the truth. I mean, we got to step it up with it.
Just meeting you at the park for basketball, I'm like, yes.
No, I do that stuff. I like to just shoot a ball around, just to like.
Especially in my neighborhood at Tompkins, it was like,
I love
perfect.
it.
Dude,
I love
I'm like 3 minutes away. I'll meet you.
Yeah, but
Yeah?
we run our own business here. No one's going to do it if we don't do it. So I kind of have that fear. Like, there's
Okay,
no one.
but you also got to have, if you're on Friends, I'm old, but this is my
this
my example
sitcom.
of like successful sitcom.
Yeah.
#1 in the world.
Big show.
22 weeks on,
30
30 weeks off. And NBC decided that for them. If we had to decide for ourselves, if they had to decide for themselves, they're not taking 30 weeks off. They're getting the $3 million an episode for 52 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying take off. I'm just saying
take in.
take in. Yeah,
You're right. You're right. We used to take more in because
Yeah.
we were
when we were
less
open
busy.
micers, we were
yeah.
struck. When I moved to New York, you guys were all barely doing stuff, and we were out doing things,
Drinking,
making memories.
getting
Making
laid.
memories. Well, there was
No
less,
more like I got to get up for a podcast.
there was less
tomorrow.
to do. I mean, it
less
was
to
an
do.
easier time. I mean,
Yeah.
I've Chris Rock has said this many times about young comedians. Even LeBron had an off season.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Take some time off.
He's right. We
The
do
Fountainhead, the guy went off on a
take
boat
stuff
for a
in.
while.
We need
Yeah.
inspiration. You need stories. Like I'm thinking about that sometimes. Like I close my last couple specials on stories. I'm like, I need more stories, and you don't get them by just fucking going to the same bar every night and getting
I
shit
know.
faced. You
Yeah.
got to go on some adventures, and you're going on adventures, and that actually it's inspiring. It's,
You're
it's
right.
something
I actually asked Sam to be in my storytelling show. The end. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. You're like,
Yeah.
bro, I do have a story.
I have.
to tell,
I'm
so
closing my hour, and
I
I can't spare it.
I can't spare this.
I can't
for
spare my closer, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a close. I want to do your storytelling show. I've done the live ones.
you. You've done the live ones.
but
To me, they're all the same. Live ones and tape ones are all the same.
But yeah,
But-
I arc an hour a certain way where like I like to have short jokes up top, a couple short stories, and I like to have a long story at the end. And I can't give up this long
what
story.
I needed, what I needed was to give you a year's notice. and I used to do that for this not happening. Where like, hey, don't make this your closer.
Yep.
Save it for me.
Yeah,
If it ever comes back, please, you have to do it.
I will.
Yeah, you got to do it. You're one of the storytellers in New York.
Especially
Am I?
when I
Yeah,
asked
oh,
you
yeah.
the first time to do it live, you were like, "It's not really my thing."
No, yeah.
No, it's
How many
your
times have
thing,
you
the
done
White
it?
Knight, all that stuff.
I got a few.
I've done the live one a bunch, and I've done.
Well, I gave
It's not
Mark.
happening
I gave
twice.
Mark some shit.
This happened twice. The
I think
end
Mark
once.
is such a good storyteller, and Mark doesn't think he's a good storyteller.
He does not think he's
and
good.
it annoys
I'm not
me.
good.
It's
But
so
no.
funny.
It annoys me
I can
because
tell to you guys.
No. Hold on. You're so scared for a silence.
Yes,
And
yes.
storytelling's about building tension.
Yes.
And you want like bam, bam, bam. But you're not gonna let a story not be super funny. So it's gonna naturally just have a shitload of punchlines.
That's why comedians
You tell
are
it.
better at it. You can't not.
So-
you can't
but you-
go
Right.
40
But
minutes.
if you just embrace the silence and have that, because it's even bigger tension
Enjoy the
release at the big pop
Right.
when you embrace that.
Sound
But
the
you hate it
silence.
so much. But I think it's like, oh man, I want to see the Mark Norman like a 12-minute Mark Norman story.
12 minutes.
It's gonna be punchy
That's what
as
he got me
fuck.
in. That's 12 minutes.
Oh, really? That's
it's
like
gonna
everything
be
I had.
it's gonna be punchy as fuck. You know,
You
like
got another one in the can that I told you, like, you got to save that for another time.
Uh-huh.
Well,
yeah,
we've talked about like that. Like Jim Jeffries has those stories where you're like the muscular dystrophy
the
brothel
poorhouse,
story.
yeah.
That's like a 25-minute bit.
Yeah.
Is it that long?
Yes.
Wow.
But
These
it's
are all
so
the end of our
punchy.
hours, it's one story sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're like, but at the end, you're just like, before they even say, that's it for me, thank you, you're just like,
Oh yeah.
you know you've completed a journey with
But
them.
here's the thing about stories nobody brings up. Is I can punch up a story, but the ending of a story,
It's so important.
that is so hard. That
Well,
takes a whole
sometimes you need the
turn
ending
and
first because and then you can just
Yeah.
take liberties. But you know, Ryan Hamilton, another friend of ours,
Yeah.
has
the bus.
he's got like a
bus.
story. It's like might be a 30-40 minute story.
Oh, he did it on my show in Salt Lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm pretty sure. Did I get there? I might be conflating memories, but like,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you're in town to do your fucking whatever, revirgining or whatever the fuck those Mormons do. I was like, come do my show.
Soaking.
I was there doing it. We've done the Salt Lake ones.
Yeah, a couple
for
times.
ski trips.
Had a blast.
And it was like, did he ever do one?
No, not when I was
No,
there.
maybe I'm thinking-
He was
maybe-
there.
Yeah.
Doing something else.
He does like 30 minutes just about getting hit by a bus.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Like
like
one
it's
incredible.
it takes you on a
It's
trip.
incredible.
It was like it's so
You're there from contact to healing.
Yeah.
and even if you're not
Yeah.
laughing, you're just like this, like you're like that. It's like
All
they're
right.
fun. They're fun.
In this next hour, I'm doing a story.
I
All
think
right,
you,
I'll
I
put
think
it
you
up.
should.
It's a good closer.
Because it's
Yeah.
also, it's an energy shift too. It's like I think
And that's with check drops. You
What-
don't do clubs
I
anymore.
think
but like
exactly, but
check drops are like this is the right time for it.
That's
Oh,
that's
or
why I
Sunday
started doing
shows.
stories is because I was like I need something to hold them. But you listen to an old Dangerfield album and he's doing bit, and that's why he'd go into crowd work just to mix up the rhythm.
Yeah.
So it would become less predictable. But I think a story serves the same thing. So I love one.
But it's a punchy story.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Edinburgh, those are like UK and Australia comics. They do stories. How do I say this without being rude?
Boring.
That's with being rude.
Oh.
no, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Self-indulgent?
Americans are like, well, I can't. So one time when I was at the Improv Lab doing this, not before it even had a name, we were doing the shows, and John Reap was doing it. John Reap was a killer.
Great person too. I
Yeah,
heard.
great guy. And he was like, dude, after like 30 or 40 seconds, I was like, I gotta make a funny face or something. This is like
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Like,
I get
I
it.
haven't gotten a laugh. I'm used to getting laughs every 10 seconds.
Yes.
So you're like, but American stand-ups will just naturally punch it up.
You have to out of survival.
Big J told a story. He's in the Hall of Fame of this show. He told a story about seeing a fight outside the Comedy Cellar. The fight itself, the story itself, was 98 seconds before the cops came and
I
took him away.
think I was with Jay that night, by the way.
And it was like a 15-minute story.
Yeah.
On his descriptions. And
where they
like
choked the guy out or whatever.
3 women.
Oh, different
Fighting.
time.
Yeah. And he's just a good storyteller that he's making it last longer than the actual details.
And it had an ending?
He's the best.
He's a great
Okay,
story.
okay.
Him, Ali, Bert, Diaz, and like Miss Pat and Sean
Yeah.
Patton. Those are like the top.
Oh, yeah.
the
Sean
top
Patton's got some fucking crazy stories.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he
wild
tells
dude.
them so well.
And his show just got fucking canceled on FX. I'm
I
so
know.
mad.
It's a
Go
good show.
YouTube some Sean Patton stories
Funny
on YouTube.
guy.
He's phenomenal.
The Cuban
Killer.
story on this not happening.
Oh, yeah. That was a great
the
one.
fake gay bashing in New Orleans.
Yeah, he's a natural.
that was a good show on FX. The English teacher. I'm
Great
pissed.
show.
I really liked it, man.
Oh, I had some.
I'm pissed that got canceled.
Yeah, Sean
He
rules.
shined in that, man.
Also,
he really shined in that role.
What a good drinker.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. The best. The best
I
drunk.
had Cross on. You guys have had him on, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I farted on him.
Not as good a drinker.
No.
But I remember asking him, like, hey, Sean, Sean. Like, he opens me with something. He's like, yeah. I was like, what a good drinker. He's like, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like press you like DeRosa, like that fucking head pig.
Shots.
Yeah. But he just like
DeRosa's happy to be at a funeral because we have to take the shot with him.
Right, right.